Ladies and gentlemen, how's it going? Welcome back to World of Tanks, and in today's episode I am going to take my first look at a new Japanese tier 10 heavy tank that is going to be here with patch 9.10, and this is Type 5 Heavy. As always, at first going to take a look at specs, going to talk about strengths and weaknesses while you are enjoying one gameplay on the background, and after that let's see how this bad boy performs in actual battle as well. So let's get going. Now for the start, yeah, I believe you guessed it, we are going to talk about the size. This is simply huge tank. I believe this is the biggest tank right now in the game, after patch 9.10. Look, side by side by mouse. Well, actually let's compare it to some of the tanks. Well, just looking at it in the garage you can see something is wrong. 1080p mode over here and your entire screen is filled with one tank. Type 5 Heavy for you guys in the garage. So let's compare it to the fairly big tank, E100 for example. So Type 5 Heavy and E100. Under that angle doesn't seem that huge difference, right? So let's see. E100 and Type 5 Type 5 Heavy. Oh, ridiculous. E100 is fairly wide tank. So let's see how wide it really is compared to the Type 5 Heavy. You can see the difference. And mouse obviously. Side shot. So yeah, Type 5 Heavy is the biggest tank in the game, by far. Like pretty much a battleship in World of Tanks, something out from this universe. Nobody knows why it is that huge. Maybe 6 crew members are trying to host a party inside the tank. Who knows? But talking about specs, we can see that side armor is 140mm thick. Hull traverse speed 22 degrees per second and weight 152.1 tons. So that kind of traverse speed for 150-ton tank is actually not bad. But something has to carry all that weight as well. From the rear of the tank we can see that rear armor is 150mm thick, engine power 1200 horsepower and top speed 25 km per hour. Pretty interesting to see that rear armor is actually a little bit stronger than side armor. And now the main thing, frontal armor. 260mm thick with 2800 hit points. 2800 hit points is actually 100 hit points more than E100 gets, so this tank can survive, and can survive a lot. Thanks to the pretty strong frontal armor, 260 is pretty strong combined with that kind of hit point pool. And I believe I can say the same to the turret as well. It is solid brick of metal. 260 frontal armor, 210 on the sides and 200 in the rear of the turret with 400 meters view range. And the commander hatch you see on the top of the turret is actually not that huge of a weak spot, because it is really tough to penetrate. And finally, the epic 14cm boomstick. Rate of fire 3.39 rounds per minute. Penetration with standard shell 249 and 600 average damage. Accuracy 0.4, aiming time 2.5 seconds, and TPM 2000 plus damage, depending on which kind of equipment you are using and consumables and so on. But penetration, rate of fire, accuracy, aiming time, everything for that kind of gun is actually pretty good. Now, playing this tank in the test server doesn't give you the best idea how good the armor really is, how good or bad the armor really is. Because I believe it is pretty much fair to say that 90 or 95% of the enemy tanks that are shooting at you are using some kind of premium shots, APCR or heat shells or so on. But even after that, I am bouncing a lot. So I can only imagine how good this tank really is in live server, because look at the armor profile over here. It is pretty red, I would say. That indicates 200 plus armor. And over here you can see that strong commander hatch as well, and actually I have faced a lot of Type 5s in test server. They are trying to shoot my commander hatch and they are bouncing shot after shot. I believe even with premium shots, with 280 penetration, they're bouncing shot after shot. So Commander Hatch is really strong. Armor on the top of the turret seems to be pretty weak, but don't you worry, you are so high profile tank, no one is going to be able to shoot over there anyways, unless they are on higher ground. One of the biggest weaknesses, besides the size obviously, is actually ammo rack. It is ridiculous how often my ammo rack got damaged. Shot after shot, in so many battles my ammo rack got damaged, I'm going to repair it, and after the next shot I'm going to receive my ammo rack is damaged once again. So equipment I'm using after a few games of testing is like that. I just had to do it, I just had to add wet ammo rack to my equipment loadout. Or maybe another solution for that is you're going to drop fire extinguisher and you're going to carry second repair kit, but you need that large repair kit because you are going to be RT target number 1, and if RT is going to hit you, tier 10 RT is going to hit you, then most likely he's going to damage more than just one module inside your tank. So you need that large repair kit, and if you're going to carry second repair kit as well, then you can drop fire extinguisher, because I do not remember if I have been put on fire even once in Type 5 Heavy. It happened in tier 8 heavy tank, but in Type 5 I do not recall. And in this clip you can see that my ammo rack got damaged already. I repaired it and wait for it. Boom, there it is. Ammo rack damaged once again. From now on I am pretty much like field artillery. But let's see how Type 5 Heavy is performing versus other tier 10 heavies in actual action. On Reworks Rageshire, I actually like a lot what they did with this map because of the position you're going to see in a moment. They moved the river as well. It used to go under the bridge and all the way to the H-line, but you can see from the minimap that it is going under the bridge and all the way down to south. So I don't know if that was useful or not, but anyways, this position over here, this place over here from now on is a lot better. Like even ground pretty much. It used to be that north base is going to get better artillery shadow, better artillery cover, but from now on you have better artillery cover for both sides, so I like what they did with this place over here. Fighting versus a lot of tanks over here, 183, J-Battery 100, T-57 and 113 as well, so let's see, T-62A went down already. I'm here alone with T-49, 183, goodbye. Artillery got him, otherwise I would have been able to take the kill. J-Battery 100 trying to do something. T-49 is actually being really useful over here. Another good shot by our artillery. But T-49 is being useful because this guy is actually being huge distraction for the enemy team. You can see T-57 is trying to take that guy down. Missing, shot after shot. Well, I can sneak in, 113. Going to ignore him, T-57. One shot into the side, pretty unlucky, but 2 bounces in a row. And T-57 is using heat shells, as you can hear. Second bounce. Second heat bounce, 113 missed, luckily, but I do not know how I didn't deal any damage with my first shot into the T-57. That was pretty unlucky. So now 1 tier 10 heavy versus 2 tier 10 heavies that are using Primus shells, artillery support as well. I would say I am under complete artillery cover. T-57, oh, pretty sad shot, pretty bad shot by me actually. Over here, 113. What are you going to do? Okay, actually 2 pens in a row there. Maybe that 113 is also using Primus shells. I don't know. Deciding to take a shot, another shot at T-57 heavy, and this guy is lucky. 1 hit point left. But luckily I have T-49 over here with me. I'm going to ignore that T-57 heavy because I know T-49 is going to take him down. Boom, there we go. Decided to track 113, and this guy should be dead in a second. Tracked. Going to receive another shot, and enemy tank is destroyed. So there is my first kill. And all enemy tanks over here are destroyed. A lot of tier 10 tanks over here are destroyed. Over here trying to lose my spotting because I know artillery is aiming at me. And yeah, there it is. One shot, got tracked. What do you know? T49 is trying to spot for me. Oh yeah, a lot of dead tier 10s over here. Good job by our RT guys actually. I did all the spotting with T49 and I was able to survive actually. 745 hit points left. Few medium tanks left. Artilleries. And Type 5 heavy actually as well on the other side of the map. So seems like the other side of the map got a little rework as well looking on the minimap. I actually haven't been there yet. So 3 arties left. I would like to get at least one of them to get a little revenge damage done. And you can see the climbing speed over here, 10 kilometers up the hill with 151 ton tank. I would say it's actually not bad. GW100 spotted. I can see just a little bit of the tank. Okay, not spotted anymore. Blind kill. Boom, done. They are knocked out. 13-4, and we are going to win this battle. Light tank and medium tank are going to rush those two arties. Patchet actually gets our D49. Sadly. You did good, buddy. You did good. But GG. So there we go. This is Type 5 Heavy. New Japanese tier 10 heavy tank that is going to be here with patch 9.10. I really can't wait to see how this beast is going to perform in a live server when people are not going to spam that many Primus shots into it. But I believe the same thing is going on. It's going to be happening with Type 5 Heavy as with Mouse. Whenever people are going to see Mouse, for some reason they're going to switch, automatically they're going to switch to Primus shots. Although you don't need that actually, even versus Mouse. But we'll see, only time will tell. Once again, my equipment loadout over here, large caliber for obvious reasons, ventilation for obvious reasons, and wet ammo rack. After 15 games I decided to use wet ammo rack, because my ammo rack got damaged shot after shot. You can switch it out, you can use vertical stabilizers, really good thing over here. You can use some other things as well. Enhanced gun length drive, you don't need that over here because 2.5 second aiming time is pretty decent without it. In tier 9 heavy actually I am trying it out right now because it has 2.9 second aiming time. Maybe it helps, we'll see. I'm just doing some kind of testing runs over here, but Type 4 heavy and Type 5 heavy are pretty much the same tank, you can see. Minor differences over here. Yeah. One other thing I really like about Type 5 Heavy is the gun. 249 penetration with standard shells and 282 penetration with Primus shells. So if you're going to switch, if you're going to use Primus shells, you are going to be able to penetrate pretty much every single shot. Accuracy when aimed in. This gun seems to be actually pretty accurate. Aiming time 2.5 seconds, once again pretty good. Gun depression is also surprisingly good. You can go all the way down to here, for example. You saw a little gun depression action in the last clip as well, where I killed that GW100. Yeah, so this is Type 5 Heavy for you everybody. I hope it was informative. And I hope you enjoyed it. And I hope to see you in here next time as well, because I'm going to make a few more episodes about 9.10 updates, changes, new stuff. Take care guys, and bye.